Welcome back. This world might look sorta empty, but it's not. One man lives here, and that man's name is Ron. You may remember Ron. He's been here before. He's lived many lives, somehow, and today he's only 24. Maybe it's a prequel, I don't know. He lives on an island alone, as he tends to do. You see, people misunderstand Ron. They think that he's just antisocial. And yeah, that's pretty true. But the truth is that he lives alone on a deserted island because he is dangerous. He knows that whenever he dies, there will be a humongous nuclear explosion. And yeah, sure, he's immortal, but you know, you can always slip on a banana peel and bonk your head real hard, right? Ron moved here a couple years ago. He's still setting up camp. He always wanted to retire on beachfront property, and it looks like his dream might be a reality. He spends his days collecting crystal berries and hanging out by the beach, building tents for who knows who, since he has no intention of ever living with other people. But everyone needs a hobby, isn't that right, Ron? Now I know what you're thinking. Holy smokes, that's a lot of precious metals. And yeah, you're right, that is a lot of precious metals. But Ron, he's not interested. All he wants to do is make tents, and he's already got the only weapon he'd ever want: thirsty regret. When Ron first moved here, he didn't get along with the locals very well, the crystal people. But now, they're buddies. They hang out. The two of them are practically inseparable. They do everything together. Just Ron and William, hanging out alone on this island in the middle of an empty ocean. Oh no, what's this? This better not be what I think it is. Orc villages? In the corners of the map? I wasn't paying attention. How could this have happened? 4 of them. Orcs. Greedy, violent orcs. Oh well, they're very far away. I'm not worried about it. That'll never be a problem for Ron. He's way over here, and I don't see any reason to bother him. Now William, he's been alive for thousands of years. However, it says his age is 5, because that's his brain age. You know those ads for those mobile games when they're like, find out your brain age? Yeah, well, William never scores very high on those. Let's just say he's not the smartest guy in the world. In fact, he doesn't really do anything, because he doesn't know how to do anything. Until Ron came along, his only friends were the rocks. And it works out for him because he's just as dumb as them. That's right, he's dumb as rocks. But he's a super nice guy and he keeps Ron company, despite not knowing how to speak or help at all with any of the work. And he really just wanders around back and forth. He has no eyes, he has no ears, he has no mouth, he has no face. But what he does have is a heart of gold. And I mean that literally. His body is made of crystal, and his heart is made of gold. I zoomed out for a second and it said Ronville was destroyed. Almost gave me a heart attack. I thought something happened to Ron, but he's just fine. Oh, Ron's got madness now. Oh, that's right. You can get it from eating the crystal berries, I think. Oh no. He's abandoned his village. He's filled with blind rage. He will attack anyone on sight. William, I think you should avoid Ron right now. Ron, stay the heck away. Alright, we're actually going to remove madness, because that's actually not my intention for this, and we're going to give him strong-minded and peaceful, because Ron is not a villain. And if he ended up killing William with his madness, then I don't think I could root for him anymore. So, Ron, welcome back, buddy. And look at that. He just made a new village called Ronville 2, and it's pink this time. Hey, nice outfit, Ron. You look cool. What you making there, a bonfire? Nice. Yes, sir. Over time, Ron and William upgraded their village more and more. It was mostly Ron doing all the work, of course, but William, he was there. That's for sure. Every morning at 6 a.m. they would both get up and watch the sunrise, and Ron would teach William everything he knows about being an invincible killing machine that has chosen to live alone. And as time went on, William grew bigger and bigger and stronger until he was almost as strong as Ron himself. Everything was perfect until the orcs invaded. Ron didn't want to fight at first. He avoided it. He didn't want to kill anybody. He came here so that he would never have to. He let them whack him around for a while, hoping that they would stop. But then he saw them attacking William, and he was filled with rage. You want to fight? Then you've got to fight. He had kept himself away from the world because he was dangerous. But then they brought the danger to him, and he thought, maybe hiding is more dangerous. To let these orcs take over while he lives quietly on an island? No, I don't think so, he thought. So he killed them all, one by one, until his island was once again safe. And I don't know when they started showing up, but there's rats here now, which Ron also likes. Also, flying swords. Every time Ron was invaded and was forced to kill another 10 or 20 orcs, he got stronger. He became so strong, he decided it was time Time to give up his life of solitude and put a stop to this madness. And I don't know why it took so long, but William eventually shared the secret of adamantine and how to use it to make the most powerful weapons in the world. So Ron forged for himself a magical staff of fiery death with which to enact vengeance upon the Orcs. That's right, everyone. Ron's been pushed to the end. Ron has become an anime character. What's this? The Red Orcs have declared war on Ron? What are you gonna do about that, Ron? Ron? Where'd you go, Ron? Oh no, Ron. What are you doing, Ron? Ron is destroying them all. Ron! He's really doing it. I've never seen Ron act like this before. While he was gone, Ron's home was taken over by the Blue Orcs, and he was forced to move in next door. What are you gonna do about that, Ron? Ron? Oh no, Ron. Are you here somewhere, Ron? Oh no. Ron, please. Ron, it doesn't have to be like this, you know that, right? You can try to find a diplomatic way to deal with the situation, Ron. I know you can. Ron, have mercy on these people. Ron, can't you let these people go? Ron, they don't know what they're doing. They thought it was an empty island. Ron, maybe they don't all deserve to die. Did you ever think about that? Ron's losing it. He's exploding their islands. He's not only defeating them, but he's making sure they'll never fight anyone ever again. What do you have to say for yourself, Ron? After destroying all these people. These people are annoying. I asked them to stop and they wouldn't, so I had to put a stop to them. Ron, you're terrifying. Ron went home to clear out the last of the vermin from his home and re-establish Ronville for the last time. It's good to have you back, said William. Good to be back, buddy. Sorry about all the ruckus. Will they be bothering us again? They ain't gonna be bothering anyone ever again, don't you worry. And so Ron defeated the Orcs, because I guess they made him mad, and the world was once again quiet and... Wait a minute, there's still 2 villages left. They just never left their starting islands. Well, hopefully they're friendly. Right, Ron? Ron? Oh no, man. Ron, what did you do? Well, at least this other one's still here, I guess? They haven't hurt anybody. Oh no, this is bad news. Ron, please. Alright, Ron, you happy now? Yep. I'm good now. Cool. Alright, that's good to hear. The world is peaceful again once more. You see, this whole time I thought that Ron moved himself to this island because he was worried that when he died, there'd be a big explosion, right? But I think the actual danger was just Ron. I think he's just the danger. I don't think there's any risk of Ron dying. I think it's just a risk of people making Ron upset. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Ron being Ron. We'll check in with him again someday. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.